Okay, so I wanted to share with you an easy project, stickers. If you have a printer, you have to have a printer for this, but just a regular printer, nothing fancy. So, okay, so you're gonna pick an image. It doesn't have to be this image. It could literally be any image that you want. It doesn't have to be a special type of, you don't have to choose print and cut for this particular sticker that I'm showing you. So I just chose this cute toadstool and leprechaun idea. Okay, so we'll go back to our canvas. Okay, so right now you can see that it's a cut file. So technically this would be for vinyl, but we're going to do something else. So we're going to pick my sticker to be, I don't know, just a little sticker. We'll just make a few of these. Okay, so now we're going to want to put a shape or an offset behind it. So you'll come up here to offset. Okay, and then I'm going to make it a little bit smaller because I just want it real close to the outline of that. Let's see if that's good. Okay, there we go. So you can kind of see how it's pretty close to the edge of that. Okay, so then we're going to hit apply. It's in black. We don't want it in black, unless, of course, you wanted it in black. But I'm going to choose to have it in white. So over here on your layers panel is a real easy way to pick up any of your parts. So let's just say I wanted to turn this part pink or something. So I could just easily select that part because I'm not going to be able to select it over here because it's all grouped together. So let's just say I wanted to make this a different green. So let's say I want to make it, well, it's ugly. Like there. There. Darker green. Maybe that's the same. But anyways, that's how you change it. Like that. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the offset. We want to make sure just the offset is selected. And I'm going to change it to white. Your printer does not print white. It's going to print nothing. So that's what this is going to just be a nothing that the Cricut knows to cut next to. Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to do is select that offset again because as you can see, it's not, where'd you go? It's not one solid piece that has thingies in there. Okay, so all we want to have cut is just the outline. I don't want the little pieces inside there. Okay, so now that both of those are browned out, they're not going to cut. And you can see over here now in the layers panel, you can't see those little pieces, if you could even see those in the first place. Okay, so now we have all of those parts and then our offset. So you're going to drag and select the whole thing. So making sure everything's grayed out over here. Everything. And then you'll hit flatten. And now I'm going to make it bigger so you can see it. Now you can see it changes the look. By flattening your selection, you're turning it into a printable image now. As you can see over here, there's no more bunch of different parts. There's just one part. And you can see, well, you probably can't see, but there's a white, here you can see this white shadow or border around it. This is where the Cricut is going to cut. So it's not going to cut right on my image. It's going to leave a nice, pretty professional looking sticker as a result. Okay, so next tip. When you're printing, you can only print in certain dimensions. You know, you can only print 6, I think it's 6, I don't know what it is exactly. We'll find out in a second. Okay. It keeps changing. Every update, I feel like something's different. I don't know if that's different. Okay, so let's duplicate another one. Okay, so now Making sure none of those. Another easy way when you're working with a white offset, it's a little bit difficult to see because my background's white. So if you come down here to the corner, down here on the right, hit blank canvas, and then come up here to where it says color. And I mean, you can pick whatever color you want, but there you go. Okay, so now it's, oops, that's not going to cut good. Okay, so I want to keep them all like this. I want them to cut like this. I don't want them to be spread out all over the paper, however Cricut wants to have them laid out. So I'm going to select them all and then attach them. It's going to paper clip them all together, for lack of a better word. Okay, so then we're going to go to hit make it. We're within our dimensions, so that's good. Okay, so there's our printed cut. Now, if for some reason your paper that you're using, you've made a sticker up here on your paper and you don't have a whole sheet. You can't use this top corner for whatever reason. Just drag it. Drag it wherever you need your image to print from. It's going to cut there. So make sure, just make sure it all matches. Okay. So once you have it selected wherever you want it to print, you'll hit continue. And then you'll hit send to printer. This is an extremely important step. In this particular sticker, because I have an offset around it, I don't want the bleed on. The bleed is for when you're cutting right up next to the printed image itself. But because I have a border, if I have bleed, it's going to leave a icky mess. Okay, so that's not selected because we don't want bleed. And every single time, hit this button. Every time. You have to. I'll show you. Okay, so then you'll hit print. Now, because you hit this button, this box pops up and it's going to let you change some preferences. For instance, I'm pretty sure that all printers will default to either normal or draft. It's not going to give you the best unless you select it. So if you want your print quality to be best, you're going to have to hit best. And then also here you can change your paper type. I think I've played around with all of these and I haven't really found a difference. I am going to be using glossy, so we'll just hit the glossy. I'm going to be using Nido brand waterproof sticker paper. Super great sticker paper. Okay, and then, so then you'll hit OK. And then you'll hit print. And then that will give you this perfectly. You'll line it up on your mat just like this. And make sure you have enough light facing your machine. If your ink is running out at all and this registration line isn't visible to your machine, it won't read it. So in some cases, using a black Sharpie will help darken that in. Just make sure you stay in the line. Okay, thanks for watching.